Alrighty, girl. Are we here? Are we ready? Are we ready? Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Yeah, get into it.
Okay. Alright, what's up, you guys? This is EJ. I'm back with another video. And today we're going to be talking about Miss Harley Quinn from the new Birds of Prey movie. The movie isn't out yet, but we're going to just talk about why, a lot of DC fans are really upset with the new movie because, well, not the new movie, they're just upset with her. They're upset with the character girl. And I'm looking at her some more, and I'm just like, these costumes, like, really, I don't understand why they made these costumes. Like, the confetti, I don't understand all the confetti. Like, I just don't. Okay, let's just get into it. Let's get into, because I already, girl, I already was really annoyed with how they were moving forward with the character of Harley Quinn when the movie Suicide Squad came out. So for people who don't know, which, I mean, you should know, Suicide Squad came out, like, I think in 2016, and that movie basically it's a movie that follows a comic book series called Suicide Squad, which is a comic book series about, like, a team of villains that are notorious, like in DC Comics or like Gotham City or whatever, and then they have to go out and do missions and stuff. So in the comic books, Harley Quinn had like a certain design, like a certain look, and they decided to just scrape that whole design and make a whole new fresh design for her for the movie, which, I mean, the design isn't that bad. I mean, my thought of it basically is, people who aren't fans of the comics, then they would think it's cute, but for me, being a huge fan of the comic books, I was just like, girl, like, I wanted to see her look from the comics, which, girl, so a lot of the fans have been really upset because of Harley Quinn's design for the new Birds of Prey movie. And me, I'm not extremely upset over it, because I kind of stopped caring after Suicide Squad. I just stopped caring entirely, because I could tell that the thing with DC is, I realized they really don't care about sticking to the comics, or not really sticking to the comics, but they really don't care about like fan service. They don't really care about that. They care more about trying to appeal to the mainstream. And I really recognize that when we got to see the Joker and Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad, and how they're nothing like the comic books. Like, the Joker and Harley Quinn are nothing like themselves in the comics. Or, I mean, they are like it in a way with their personality, but not in terms of their looks, like their aesthetic. Their aesthetic is nothing like the comic books. Like, it's very much, them trying to bring these characters into the real world and make it seem like they exist in our world, which is kind of cool, and I understand the concept. But it just looks a hot mess in a way, like, or not a hot mess, but it don't really work. Like, it don't really work. Like, I'm like, Harley Quinn is supposed to be this manic clown who, she's not supposed to be like this very relatable, like, type of girl who, like, wears street clothes and stuff. Like, no, she likes to stand out, And I see them trying to make her stand out with this confetti and crap, but it still isn't working. I'm like, girl, this don't work. She looks a mess. Like, she looks simply a mess. Like, I'm like, Harley Quinn at least has some style, girl. And I'm gonna try to put as many pictures as I can in this video, guys, because I learned how to edit a little bit. I learned how to edit a little bit. So I learned how to edit. So I'm gonna try to put some pictures in the video so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But people were having a debate, and I'm gonna try to put the pictures. Me and this girl were having a debate in the comment section on Facebook, because I was like, oh, I'm excited for the movie, because I'm like, well, I'm not really excited. I was just saying it to be nice. I'm not excited for Birds of Prey. I don't think anybody really was asking for this. If anything, if anything, I feel like we were asking for the Gotham Sirens way more than we were asking for this. I feel like we should have got. I feel like right after Suicide Squad, we should have got the Gotham Sirens, which is Poison Ivy, Catwoman, and Harley Quinn. It's the three of them, and we should have had a movie that is following them in their journey, and like them just doing crimes around the city. I think that would have just been a cute movie, to see a movie just about villains, but not just any villains. It's the female villains, and I feel like that would have been like super dope. With all the whole feminist thing going on right now, like all the feminism and stuff, I feel like that would have been a fun, empowering movie, seeing like these strong female characters just like out here kicking ass and just being like, I feel like that would have been dope. But I mean, that's what they're doing with Birds of Prey. But no one, I don't care about that. I don't want to see them. Like, I want to see Catwoman and Poison Ivy. Like, we should have got a cute movie with them. Speaking of Catwoman, the girl saying they want Anne Hathaway to play her, and I'm like, Anne Hathaway? No. We need to have a recasting for her. Just no shade, Anne. I love Anne, but it's no shade. But like, I love you, Anne, but no, we good on that. You know, we need to have somebody else play Catwoman when we get that movie. Anyways, y'all. I'm so off topic. But yeah, you know, me and this girl were debating in the comment section, and she was trying to debate with me, and she was like, oh, well, Harley Quinn always looked like this. She always had like this type of style and stuff. And she was like, oh, this is what she looked like before the movie came out, before Suicide Squad came out. And I was like, no, she did not. I was like, because I have the comic books of Suicide Squad before the movie came out, because I'm a huge fan of Suicide Squad and of Harley Quinn. So I have both comic book series, like where is it? I think in my storage. I have it in my storage, like the comic books. So I'm like, girl, I have the comics. So I'm like, I know about Suicide Squad and Harley Quinn, and she did not look like this before the movie came out. And this is not her, like, this is not her style. Like the confetti and all that, that's not her style. That's not Harley Quinn. It's just not. It's very, so as someone else said, someone's like, it's a disgrace to the character. And just, you know, like a lot of the fans, a lot of the DC fans are just saying that this outfit is a disgrace to the character, of who this character is, and just what she represents. I'm like, why can't they bring back the classic Suicide Squad look with the red and blue hair, like fully dye, and then the black eyeshadow? Like, make her look like a clown. That's who she is. But like, you can make it. My thing is, I think they don't want to do it because they think it's gonna look foolish, but it won't. It actually can look cute. And like, actually, like, you know, for the girls who want to see it, I took the time to actually draw Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn from the comics. So I took a picture of her, and then I just drew over. I just drew over as if she was in the comic books. So, you know, yeah, like, it's just stupid. Like, girl, I don't understand it. I simply don't understand it. I'm like, if they really felt like, oh, she'll look weird as the comic book version, I'm like, she really wouldn't look weird. Like, it would actually work, but it's just y'all don't know how to be creative. And you know, like, if they would have like hired me and put me in a studio and gave me like a month to work on, not even a month, give me like a week. Give me a week to work on the design for the movie, I would have created a really cute design that's very loyal to the comic books, and not you know, moving too far away from the comics, because her look from the comic books was actually cute. I thought it was really cute, the blue and red, and the clown look. Now maybe we could have got rid of the clown thing, but it could have worked. Like, I think if they mixed her Suicide Squad movie look with the comic book look and just mix that into one look, it would have been really, really cool. But they just wanted to, as always, they keep trying to make everything different from the comics. And I keep telling people that that's why Marvel is like, Marvel is on DC's neck, because Marvel is loyal to the comics. DC, you're not being loyal to the comic books. Like, stop trying to be so different, and like, just stop trying to change everything around. Like, y'all got, it's just a mess. Like, this is just the I feel like this is the straw that's breaking the camel's back with the Harley Quinn fans, because this looks a hot ass mess. Like, it looks a hot ass mess. It's not her. Like, this is not the character. Like, and then what's really annoying is they keep changing the character in the comic book, so that way they can say, oh, but she does look like the comic book. I'm like, can y'all stop changing how she looks in the comics just to make it seem acceptable that she looks like that in the movie? Like, I'm like, stop trying to change her look in the comic book so that she looks cool in the movie. Like, it makes no sense. I'm like, and then one girl was like, oh, well, that's how she looks in the comic books now. And I'm like, yeah, because they have to change it so that those can sell more. Because when people look at the books, they're gonna think, oh wow, this looks like the character from the movie, and then they'll buy the book. I mean, it's just marketing. That's all it is. But before the movie came out, she had like the red and black hair. You know, she had red and black, or like red and blue. She had like the black eyeshadow on her face that was like super cool. Well, I think it was paint. It was like eye paint. It's just like, she looked really, really, like, just sickening. Like, it was really cool. I love the design, and they could have really made it look cool in this movie. But you know, I don't really know. I don't know if I want to go see Birds of Prey. I don't know if I really want to go see that. It doesn't even look that good. Like, when I'm looking at the trailer, I'm just like, Yeah. And then I'm like, isn't Batgirl a part of Birds of Prey? So I'm like, where's Batgirl? Like, I thought she's supposed to be a part of it. And then, you know, girl, like, they're just trying so hard to try to market this movie and sell it. Because I went to go see the movie It. Tell me why I'm seeing It, and then a trailer, and then Harley Quinn pops up. And I love Harley Quinn, but I'm just like, why is Harley Quinn popping up during the It movie? I was on the phone with my friend, and we were just like rolling about that. We were just like, I was like, because my friend, he went to go see it too. He was just like, okay, like, this is different. Because she just pops up, and she's like what she said, she's like, oh, who needs clowns or something like that, girl. I'm just like, girl, I don't listen DC. I'm gonna give the movie a chance, you know, just because I am a DC fan, and I just keep praying that DC can like win one day. Like, just please win, like, girl. Like, Marvel is on y'all necks. Like, y'all, they don't understand. Marvel is snatching their wigs to completion. Like, I mean, DC at this point, I don't think they have any wigs anymore. It's just they got like, girl, DC has like, they have like the low quality wigs in the back of the room. That's all they got left at this point, girl. And they're just trying to scavenge something from the wigs. And it's just a mess. Like, it's simply a mess. I'm not with it. I'm not with it at all. It's just, it's crazy though. It's crazy to me that they just can't, for the life of them, try to honor Harley Quinn. Like, I would have thought after Suicide Squad they would try to make her look a little bit closer to her look from the comic books, but it's like, because people accept it and they loved that design so much, that made them feel like, oh, let's move forward with that and let's make her even further away from the comics. Like, she looks even more different than how she looks in the comic books. Like, it's like complete polar opposites. Like, from the Harley Quinn prior to the Suicide Squad movie, and then the Harley Quinn now after the Suicide Squad movie, is like two completely different characters in terms of their looks. Like, their looks is completely different, and that really, really annoys me, because I'm just like, you're just changing her look around but saying, oh, it's still the same person. Like, girl, this is why Marvel is killing y'all, because Marvel is staying loyal to the comics. And when we go see these movies, they're not changing around Black Widow and making her completely different from the comics. They're not changing around Spider-Man, making him completely different from the comics. They're keeping them like the same, and like staying true and loyal to how they look in terms of their outfit and their hair, their design. Most of them queens, like almost all of them, look very, very similar to how they look in the comics. We got the Venom movie. Did they change Venom around? No, because he's iconic. His look is iconic. That's why they kept Venom the same. That's why Marvel is killing y'all, because Marvel stays true to how they look in the comic books. They don't try to change him around. Oh, yeah, we're gonna take Venom, but how about we instead of making him black, let's make Venom like purple. Yeah, let's make him purple. Let's change that. And then let's change the way his voice sounds too. Let's change his voice. And let's do this too. Like, they're not changing him all the way around like how y'all be doing with Harley Quinn. So that's why, you know, a lot of fans were upset. And, you know, and for the people who aren't upset, understand, I'm not trying to attack the movie. I'm just stating that it really is annoying and like irritating. But you know, I mean, if you like it and you live for it, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and attack you for it. But, you know, just they can chill. They need to chill with this, because it's not. This ain't it. She looks a hot mess, girl. Anyways, girl, I'm burnt out. I went on a rant for long enough about this. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you watched all the way to the end, thank you. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. All right, bye.